Like, he has no fear, and this is such a big turn on for us women.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
I know there's a drive or a push to be tough and to be hard and to try to be, the alpha male, the top dog, and all that type of stuff. And some people call that toxic masculinity. I don't really call it toxic masculinity. I don't think it's necessarily toxic. Unless you're going to try to do something dangerous just to impress a girl. This is why I train in martial arts.
Incorporates great behaviors for you, but also drives a lot of mystery for a woman. And she sees something in you that you're basically fearless. So at the end of the day, you are masculine. You're in your masculine energy, and a woman is looking at you like, wow, he's stepping up to the plate. He's doing what scares him. Like, he has no fear. And this is such a big turn on for us women.
Well, in addition to looking at this and saying, well, a couple of things. One, if you think like this, I'm probably not a good instructor for you, because I'm going to tell you that's not the way to think and that's not the way to go about it. If you feel like you're a man and you're a slave to this idea, I'm going to tell you that's not the way to go about it. Now, I'm not going to tell you not to take a class from me or watch any of my videos or anything like that. But this is definitely not a good mentality for self-defense, because this will get you killed. Because there are times when you really need to back off, away, down, not get into a physical confrontation with somebody. Sometimes you just got to let it go. We all can struggle with that sometimes, getting an argument or something like that. I'm right. No, I'm right. And back and forth like that. But in terms of avoiding a beating or avoiding having to beat someone, you need to just let a lot of things go. And see, this is something that can happen to martial artists. I don't know if too many people talk about this. Some women date martial artists because they want to see them fight. It's something I've suspected for a long time, and I got confirmation on this, I think, about a year ago. And that wasn't even the first time I heard that type of story. Some women, they want to date somebody tough, strong, or a martial arts person, and they think that whatever happens, he is going to, quote unquote, defend her honor and beat up anybody that even remotely offends her. And what he's supposed to do is come out there with the high kicks or the chokes and stuff like that and just knock out whoever's attacking you. Now, a couple of reasons why this can go south for you is, one, the other person may end up being a better fighter than you. But besides that, they may have more violence experience than you, and they just may have a knife and just stab you. They may have their buddies waiting around the corner who are going to shoot you or stab you or jump you or something once the fight's not going well for the person who's attacking you, or you're attacking because you can't back down. Now, I know some of you will look at me saying this and say that I just don't have confidence in my techniques, or this is proof that martial arts techniques don't work because I don't think you should fight at the drop of a hat. Far from it. What actually ends up happening 9 times out of 10 from what I've seen and even read about is that no, actually the martial artist does a great job. Actually, he or she does a little too well and ends up being caught up in court costs and legal fees because you beat someone to the point where the cops feel like it's unnecessary force. The district attorney feels like it's unnecessary force, and bam, boom, you're going to jail, or you're going to have to spend a lot of money trying to stay out of jail because you beat someone up when they feel you could have walked away. Whether you could have walked away or not, we don't really know, but it's not going to be judged by what you think. It's going to be judged by the opinions of people who are not there. That's something that Andrew Bronca blatantly says in his work, and that's something that Mark McYoung says in his work, just not with those words. And that's something I've also, just come to by common sense. The people who are going to be judging you weren't there, and if they think, because you know how a lot of people are, you use your words every time something happens, and I do that myself sometimes too. Use your words. Hey, They're going to feel like you should have used your words and that you didn't need to get into this fight. So don't fight in order to impress a girl. If you back down from a fight and she loses respect for you, trust me, she's not worth it. She is not worth dealing with. And without putting out, excuse me, too much of my business out there, many moons ago when I had hair, someone insulted my woman. And I really wanted to just destroy him so bad, and I knew I could have easily, but I didn't. And afterwards, I asked her what she thought about it, and she said, if you had beaten him up over that, and I wanted to really do more than beat him up, but she said if you attacked him over that, I would have thought that you were a big idiot. And I could have ended up losing the woman that would eventually marry me and give me 2 children. So let's keep that in mind. What type of woman are you trying to impress? And if any women are offended by what I said with this is not an attack on all women. This is not an attack on an entire ethnic group. This is not an attack on any age or race or any demographic, unless there is a demographic called people that you should not waste your time with. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share this with people who like to talk about martial arts. And one thing, there are a lot of people who love telling you when you should go beat somebody up and how you're supposed to get in there and fight them, who don't have to do any fighting. They're not socially obligated to fight, but yet they tell you you should. So that's something I want you to keep in mind next time somebody encourages you to get into a fight of some kind. Is this someone who will be socially expected or obligated to fight? Or is this someone who can tell me to fight while they sit in a chair and watch it while they're sipping a cup of tea? Peace.